Motherfucking mini episode. Mini episode. Motherfucking mini episode.
I don't give a fuck who say what, blood. On Craig.
Welcome to another fantastic episode of My Mama Told Me.
The podcast where we dive deep into the pockets of black conspiracy theories.
And we work to prove the theories of you, the fucking listeners. What do you have to say?
Listeners, you better speak up, bitch, because this is your chance.
You entertain us for once.
God damn it. Every week we come out with two different options of entertainment that we put together for you. Give something back, motherfucker.
Yeah, and what do? You just take.
You take and take.
That's who
and
you
take.
are. Your ex was right.
Everything they said about you was right.
It was all true.
And listen, it doesn't matter if you've moved on. It doesn't matter if you have a new life with a new person and maybe y'all have built a family together. That other person before them was the right one.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if you've taken more of an interest in yourself and finally went and got that sleep apnea machine. You still snore.
Oh, man. Oh, that got sad right at the end for me.
That one was personal.
I could tell. I got that sense that you sleep with the machine now.
No, a lot of people do. It's very common.
It's actually like 50-50 out here that most people are.
It's more than you would think. It's like when you get a DUI and everybody's like, oh, yeah, me too.
We all got DUIs. We all got sleep apnea machines. I'm Langston Kerman.
I'm David Borey.
and we are excited today to unpack we're going to do two emails today. We were discussing an email that I don't think is going to take very long to cover, but is certainly worth covering in this conversation. This person named Connor sent us an email. So I think Connor's racial makeup. I don't think there are a lot of black Connors out here.
I've never seen one.
I can't think of one in my life either. But Connor, who is almost certainly white, said, "Salutations, brethren. It is I, a messenger from the White Devils." We guessed right. And Connor said, "We need you to settle a problem for us in the culture of white My Mama Told Me fans. I'm personally of the opinion that we should refer to ourselves as Kerman, but the Caucasian contingent has been building in strength. Please settle this for us and we'll adopt that resolution at the next all whites meeting. Bye, bitches."
First of all, don't call me no bitch.
You watch your goddamn mouth, Connor. That's our word now.
Yeah, I'm taking it back. That's a complicated one. I mean, my question is, how come I don't have any? They only relate to you. I don't have any part of the white fandom.
Yeah, we need a. What's a David or a Bori?
A Borasian?
Yeah, Bor.
Kermbordistan? That's where they're from?
Yeah, I don't. I'm trying to make Cracker work with it, and I don't think that's going to get in there.
Crack. I got to sound it out.
Boronki?
Bronchi? A bronchi?
A bronchi? I don't mind bronchi.
Bronchi sounds okay.
Hey, you're a bronchi.
Hey, fucking bronchies.
But I think you deserve that. I think you deserve your own situation. The personally called Kerman felt more simple to say. Kermcasian feels almost like something out of the Bayou that I don't.
Kermcasian makes it sound like it was made by a white guy too.
Yeah, like it's soul food, but with a fusion restaurant, and so it's white people making it. You know,
Zatarans, Kermcasian.
It's like, I know the dude on the box plays the trumpet, but that's not white people made that. He ain't getting the profits of it.
No. I mean, I like that they're speaking. I wonder what the size of this movement is my real question.
That also scares me. What I would hate to do is discover that secretly our fan base is entirely white. That this whole time the Caucasians and the Bronchies are in fact our major. That's who we've been talking to this whole time.
The Bronchies did it.
We just look out at the live show and it's just nothing but Bronchies
everywhere.
As far as the eye can see.
Smells like a wet dog in there. I went too far, and I understand that. I'm sorry to my Bronchies.
Bronchi, please. You know what? You know we playing. You listen to this all the time. You know we're goddamn being silly.
You know I love you, Caucasians.
Cajuns and Bronchies. I personally like the what is it, the Kermans, but Cajuns I think is fine. I think both can exist. Let's say that. And furthermore, I love infighting in the white community. It's one of my favorite things to exist. So I'd rather that you all go to war over this and shoot and kill each other and eventually build drugs that you seep into the other person's community. I want the Caucasians to be drugging the Cajuns. I want everybody to be hurting each other in the white community. So use both is what I say.
All right, Bronchies.
He's much more peaceful. He's like, no, you're followers of mine. You can stay alive.
Yeah, send me money.
He's a smarter man than I'm trying to destroy the planet, and he's just trying to get rich.
Yeah, just give me a couple dollars, Bronchies. He can do whatever you want. You can't say it or nothing, but I'll let you take a picture.
Sweet Connor, our dear sweet boy. I hope that answers your question. I hope you feel satiated by our decisions. We have a more substantial email to take on. We have a bit of
this is pressing.
Yeah, a little bit more pressing. We got an email from a person named Tiffany. Tiffany sent us a message. She said, "Hi, Langston and David. I absolutely love the new format and the addition of David. I've listened to all the episodes and hope one day soon to see the show live." Well, Tiffany, you have that opportunity. If you live in the Los Angeles area, you should come to the live show or you can buy tickets on moment.co to see us at least streamed live. This one might get a little gross, she says. My mama told me women on their periods should not hold a newborn baby. My mom is from Trinidad and Tobago, and to say they do not have a shortage of conspiracy theories and old wives' tales is an understatement. Supposedly, there is something about when a woman is on her period that can be toxic to the baby. I thought this was just my family or Trini's until recently. I went to a friend's house who is Puerto Rican. Her mother was asking every woman that entered if she was on her monthly. This also tied into how you were supposed to quarantine for 6 weeks after giving birth. I literally had to have a full-blown argument to go to take a walk outside with my newborn one day. These superstitions just sound like the old thoughts of the women that women are unclean or some unnatural beast when everything our bodies do is a miracle. How do they reconcile that your period is toxic to a newborn when you literally need it to create life? The math is not mathing. Your thoughts?
I mean, I want to start this by saying that, yes, the pussy is a magical organ. I think that we all agree that a magical, mysterious, powerful organ.
It's like that cave of wonders. You got to have two sides of the scarab to be able to to truly know what's in there.
So I want to start by saying that. In answer to this, I have no fucking idea. I don't know what your pussy's doing after you have a baby. I don't know.
Oh no. Oh man, what Well, I thought I now see what strategy you went with. You were like, I will compliment you, and then I will reduce that compliment to absolute ash by admitting that I have no idea if your pussy is poisonous to babies.
No, I just mean that I don't think pussy is poison to babies. I do not, I will say it again. I do not think pussy is poisonous to babies.
Sure.
What I wonder is maybe this is... Let me get it out. Yo, you gotta let me get it out.
All right, go ahead.
What I wonder is this maybe based in some type of postpartum situation.
Oh, that it's a psychological thing? Is that what you're suggesting?
Yeah, like maybe it's like less of a, like maybe it was like, you know, somebody had a baby and she was like, I don't want to fuck with this baby. And they were like, oh yeah, because your pussy's sick, not because like, not because you're going through a rough brain thing.
That this is like a relic of backwards thinking that has now continued in our conspirizing of things.
Yeah. Also, what was your mom gonna do if the girl said she wasn't on her period? Like,
yeah, what do you just leave them outside? You're like, nah, you can't go home.
Yeah,
Roberta.
I'll make you a
can't
plate,
come
but
in. Yeah, we'll slide it through the mailbox and you can catch it, but we're not.
Unclean.
You keep that dirty shit away from my new baby.
Yeah, I don't know. Have you ever heard anything like this before?
I have not, and as a father, I some of this I feel like I already have had proven incorrect for me in a way that I don't. Well, let's unpack a few things. So first and foremost, I did some research here, Tiffany, and no, there is no legitimate evidence of this being even remotely true. There is no reason to believe that a woman on her period is in any way toxic to the baby. Specifically,
what about to the husband?
You know, toxic is a complicated word, my man.
Yes, it is, brother.
And what I'll say is toxicity is nobody's fault, and
that's
we should just all support each other through some of our toxic moments.
That's often the fault of the person being toxic.
not to me. We feel differently. I'd say
both people can be toxic, but like it's like if I'm being toxic, it's because I'm being toxic, and vice versa.
Hey, I say toxic is a little bit of everybody, you know. And sure, you put poison, arsenic in my tea, but hey, that's my fault too. You know, we all did that.
I did wink at your sister. So whose stomach hurts now?
It is worth noting for those of you who are not familiar that when a woman gives birth to a child, there's often a 6 to 8 week period where they do not get their period again. Where like if you are not breastfeeding, you will not in all likelihood get your period for 6 to 8 weeks.
If you are not breastfeeding.
If you are not breastfeeding, you will not get your period after birth. In this, again, is generalities. Obviously, there are exceptions. Some people are going to fucking get a period 2 weeks later or a week later, whatever it is. I'm not a doctor. But
damn, it feels like a lot of work. Like, they deserve a break.
Well, here's what's even crazier is that...
Like, I just pushed this thing out and then I got to have a period 2 weeks later? That's a raw deal.
No, that sucks. And I feel bad for those that are on that side of the bell curve. But what's even crazier is that if you do breastfeed, you won't have your period for sometimes the entirety of the time that you're breastfeeding. So like...
is that 2 years?
It can be. Like, I know people who have breastfed for 2 years.
How long do people breastfeed?
Most people, I think, cut it off around the year mark. That's when the baby stops being a baby and more of like a
titty
monster. Yeah, it's like, nah, you don't want somebody standing up and sucking titty. That's weird.
Like if they can verbalize asking you for titty,
yeah,
then it's a problem.
Yeah, if they can take a key off of a keychain, I think maybe you should stop doing that.
That's fair.
Yeah, they've got acute motor skills. I don't think you should be giving them titty no more.
It is weird when you see a toddler going out in on a titty where you're like, I think he tied his shoes.
Yeah. I think he knows what else those are for.
I think he can fully make himself a sandwich at this point. You're just holding on for the memories or some shit.
Yeah, he keeps walking through the house being like, I think I got to get the oil changed in the car. I don't think you should give him titty anymore.
Yeah, he looks me right in the eyes when he does it.
Yeah, but again, you will not have your period in most cases for as long as you are breastfeeding. Again, there are exceptions, but that alone is maybe some of where some of the root of this might exist, right? That like the suggestion of this is that breastfeeding is better for the baby and or should be something that the mother is doing. And at the point that you are not is when your period comes back. Therefore, you are a less worthy woman. It is. It seems like it's like kind of a shaming of women who are not sort of like having the intimacy that other women have with their baby.
That is fair. Damn, women get that shame shit.
Yeah, no, it's a wild thing to do because obviously, and it's worth noting that breastfeeding, number one, is not for every woman. Like there are plenty of women who choose alternatives and that's perfectly fine. And then number two is not easy for every woman. It's not like it just like the titty just flows with milk and it all just shoots out on call. It's actually like a lot of work and extremely difficult for a lot of women to pull off.
I have nothing appropriate to say.
I love that you were just smiling and nodding like, yep. Yeah. I got a bunch of thoughts, but I'm going to keep them all to myself.
Yeah, that's for a different day. I think that so I think this one has been debunked, but also, if somebody has their period, you can let them hold your baby, I think.
Yeah, come on, man. Let that period lady hold your baby.
Yeah, she probably needs it.
Yeah, it might slow down her flow. It might.
Yeah,
that might.
That's science. Yeah, might cut it off. Who knows?
That'll be the little turn on the faucet that she needs. Is
I know. I've been
baby.
feeling bad, and then I had a baby, and I held a baby, and I felt better, and that wasn't even there was no blood out of my penis at all. So I extrapolate that, if that's the word. You know what I mean? Like,
because there's a oneness between you and women. You understand what they're going through, and
I was raised
here
by
you
them.
are.
Gonna die by him, probably.
That's it. That's the whole list. I was raised by him.
Yeah, they were around. Mostly.
Well, Tiffany, it sounds like no, there is no evidence of this being true, and your Trinidadian parent, mom, and that Puerto Rican mom who was blocking the doorway are frankly just Caribbean. That's the only explanation for where this could be.
A common mistake.
Yeah, sometimes prophet, sometimes just Caribbean. Hard to know.
Yeah, it's very confusing.
Until you do one Google search and then you're like, oh no, that's just a Caribbean.
They're having a good time down there. Very musical people.
It is muggy, so sometimes.
And you don't know. Yeah, it's muggy, it's hot. There's all kinds of stuff swirling in the air. I don't know.
Yeah, I'd say some wild shit too if I was wearing a mesh tank top. I'd also fly off the handle if I had on a mesh tank top and open-toed leather sandals. I'd say some weird shit.
If I was drinking beverages out of coconuts and my primary form of travel was a motorized scooter, I'd be going wild.
Just me and two other dudes on a scooter that fits one. Yeah, I'm gonna say some shit.
Smoking cigarettes, going in and out of traffic.
All right. Well, Tiffany, I think if we helped, we hurt you at the end. So I hope that does the job. Bori, could you tell the people where they can find you? What cool shit you have going on?
My Instagram is coolguyjokes87. Yeah, go to the Instagram and find the dates. But mostly, come to see us. What day does this come out? The day of the show?
That's a good question. Oh, this week. Okay, great.
Oh, this comes out. Okay,
Yeah,
so
this
yeah.
is our last one.
So come to see us next week at the Elysian Theater in Los Angeles. If you can't, go to moment.co and live stream it. It's available for 7 days after. Going to be a lot of fun. Going to be a lot of games. Langston might have some nunchucks on deck. Who knows? Who knows?
Whoa, that's some heavy shit to put on me.
I mean, it's getting close, bro. Have you seen it?
I heard we're only like 20 out from the thing, and that I heard that actually from Olivia's husband yesterday. Oh, it's 893 today. Fuck. Okay, so we're getting fucking. Oh,
luckily,
boy.
we'll never make it to 2000.
I don't think that's true. And I should remind the listeners that obviously at 1,000, I am meant to give a nunchuck tutorial via the internet. I don't know when this live show shit triggered, but I assure you, I will not be showing anybody my chucks at the live show. That said, at 2,000 subscribers, which we could get to tomorrow if you guys are dedicated enough.
I mean, hold on. Make sure that's something you really want to commit to.
At 2,000 subscribers to our YouTube channel, David Borey is going to be giving I think he's been describing it as what are those things called where Steph Curry teaches you basketball?
Like a tutorial?
Yeah, but what's the real popular? Yeah, master class. David Borey will be performing his master class of harmonica playing. He is a proud owner of a harmonica. He uses it nearly every day, and he will show us some of his most beautiful work on the harmonica.
I took it out for a second this weekend. That shit is not hitting.
You got to breathe in and out with the harmonica. It's tough.
It's more complicated than you think. Yeah.
Well, 2,000 subscribers, we'll get to see exactly how complicated it is. And like David said, if you want to be a part of the live show extravaganza for My Mama Told Me, you can be a part of it in person at the Elysian Theater, or you can be a part of it on the live stream. And again, subscribe to the YouTube channel. We would love for you to see our gorgeous faces as we say the horrific things that we say.
Watch it come out.
Yeah, come on out and see it on YouTube. And then finally, if you have your own conspiracy theories, your own drops, if you just want to send us your nonsense, you can send all of that to mymommapod@gmail.com, mymommapod@gmail.com. We would love to hear from you. Okay, we did it. Bye, bitch.
You're the man now, dog.
Motherfucking mini episode. Mini episode. Motherfucking mini episode. Motherfucking mini episode. Mini episode. Motherfucking mini episode.